Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today's clip, I found the video I was talking about. It was from Tom Lee, where he's talking about who's possibly been buying gold, but also more importantly, this is what you don't want to miss because they reveal the most important factor for catching all of Bitcoin's upside and none of its downside each year, each cycle. And you do not want to miss this. So let's dive right into the first clip.
I mean, because, like generally, I like to be helping our clients be involved with things that are going up. So I think gold's move is like
a good strategy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to fight it. And
What kind of business do you have? I help our clients' portfolios go up.
Yeah. So gold's been amazing. I think what's really stood out is that you can explain gold's move by just pure technicals. Like I was talking to our technician, Mark Newton, yesterday, and he says that gold had a cup and handle pattern that the breakout was July of this year. And the measured move should have taken it up to where it is now. But let's say price leads fundamentals. I think that July is also the time that the stablecoin industry started printing a lot more creations. And as you know, there's been gold stablecoins and dollar-based stablecoins, but a lot of the dollar-based stablecoin issuers are over-collateralized. So I think the stablecoin industry has been printing a lot of dollars, they're over-collateralized, and I think they've been buying a lot of gold. So I think that the stablecoin industry has been the newest bid for gold.
More so than even like a China central bank?
Yeah, because they've already been present. The central banks have been present for some time, but there's somebody new buying gold on top of the retail buying gold. And I think that would be my guess. Because, like now there's like 7 or 8 gold stable-coins, plus, there's big stablecoin issuers. And so that could be the bid to gold. Now, does that mean gold is unlimited on the upside? I don't know. I mean, I'm not studying it, so I don't know. But I think it's very bullish for Bitcoin and Ethereum because...
Why?
Well, gold moves first and then Bitcoin catches up. So I think that there is going to be the network value of gold just went up by a lot. And so let's say gold settles at 5,000. That puts fair value of Bitcoin, like 1.6 to 2 million if it matches gold's network value. So I think it's actually...
So that's just kind of a little inside peek of what Tom Lee's looking at. Remember, he comes from the TradFi Wall Street side, and he is a big Ethereum proponent at this stage. I don't have any bags in Ethereum. I got a little bit that I'm trying to just wait to dump. But his insights are indeed something to take into effect. Now, this next piece, this is the most important because if you miss this, then you will miss all of Bitcoin's upside and more than likely end up getting wrecked year after year, cycle after cycle. And put it this way, you have about a 3% chance of getting it right. So I don't think you want to screw this up. The deck is stacked against you, 97% against you. The odds that you will screw this up if you don't pay attention to this next piece, and you will get wrecked every single cycle.
25, even though it has such a big lead right now?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of time. We have 10 weeks. As you know, Bitcoin makes its move in 10 days a year. So our Bitcoin's best day...
Let's play
such
that
a big
again.
lead right now?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of time. We have 10 weeks. As you know, Bitcoin makes its move in 10 days a year. So our Bitcoin's best days in the fourth quarter, probably.
So just that piece right there, Bitcoin makes its best moves 10 days out of the year. Now, he just says that casually, but this is someone who looks at the numbers, looks at the data. And I went ahead and pulled up multiple charts that talk about this from the TradFi side. So here's a chart showing if you had to put in $10,000 January 2002 and left it until December 31st, you would end up with $61,000. However, if you missed 60 days out of damn near 20 years, 60 days out of 20 years, you would have a negative return. You would have lost $6,300. If you would have missed 50 days, you would have lost $5,000. If you would have missed 40 days, you would have lost $3,000. If you would have missed 30 of those days, you would at least barely broken even. Like, if you missed the best, literally 30 days out of 20 years, like, do the math on that. That's 1.5 days a year. That's you having bad internet or a damn thunderstorm at a shitty amount of time that you wanted to go get invested and you couldn't. 1.5 days a year. So there's video or pictures for all of this. Same thing showing the S&P 500, 1989 to 2024. So this is looking at 25 years, base 35 years, right? My math is failing me. Yeah, 35 years. And you basically end up with a 50% higher, or 200, not 50%, 2x more gain, 200% more gain if you didn't miss 10 years out of 35 years. What did I say this was? 11. Yeah, 35 fucking years. Like, how insane is that? 10 days. You would have lost 50% of your portfolio potential upside. 10 days in 35 years. Same thing in this chart, showing missing the best days over 25 years. So it's 10 days, 20, 40, and 50. The data is the same, doesn't matter. So the TLDR that I want you guys to walk away with, and we're gonna unpack this one because it's for Bitcoin, is that you cannot time the market. And Bitcoin is so volatile that it could literally move, like Tom Lee is saying, 10 days out of the year, there's a 30, 40% correction or upside pull, and then it chops sideways for months, and then it jumps again 30% and another day, and chops sideways for months. Like, yeah, if you miss those, you're missing compounding 30, 40, 50% gains. And this is what Plan B was talking about, where monthly closes of the RSI above 80 will have Bitcoin with 40% gains month over month. And that doesn't have to happen all at once. Like right now, let's pull this up real quick. Bitcoin is down. This is supposed to be October, and I'm recording this video on October 30th, and Bitcoin has done nothing but sell off. But we know that markets take the path of most pain. And since everybody, myself included, thought this was going to be an up month, it looks like Bitcoin decided to shit the bed on purpose. But that doesn't take away from the fact that history does show that, one, we do know we have the first open, decentralized, secure protocol bounded by energy, as Jeff Booth would say. It is the first global free market. Therefore, since it has 21 million fixed supply and it's being divided against an infinite amount of fiat, it has no top. So long enough time horizon, when you zoom out, it is going up. So are those 10 days coming in the end of the quarter? I don't know. But are they coming regardless? Yeah, of course. Because again, this is the Bitcoin chart. So if you missed the 10 days for 2013, you still got 600% return, but you could have had 700. If you missed it in 2014, you actually ended with a negative 86% return. From 201% up to negative, basically lost your whole bag, almost 100% loss. A loss on 2015, 50% of your portfolio. A 3% loss in 2016, so not that bad. At least you're breaking even. You're up if you missed them in 2017, down if you missed them in 2018, down again in 19, up in 20, down in 40 and 21, down in 22, down in 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the last 11 years, if you would have missed the best 10 days of that year, your portfolio would be wrecked. You would be down. Just think about that logic. 10 days, 7 years out of 11. Like, that means the bulk of the time, if you're trying to get in and out or swing trade Bitcoin, that's why I say all these people are content creators, YouTubers, telling you when the top is in and when to buy, when to sell. This is going to be you right here, because nobody fucking knows. So why are you trying to figure it out and get in and get out? Like, there's a friend of mine out here that's like, oh, I'm waiting to get back in. You can't wait. You can't wait, because you don't know when that's going to be. The absolute best strategy is Ralph Howell's 80-20 rule. Don't fuck this up. 80% into Bitcoin, 20% into whatever altcoin shit tokens you believe in, and hodl, never sell your Bitcoin, self-custody, take a loan out against it if you need, collateral. And that's it. Then you can catch all of this. All right, that's all I got for this video. Smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.